This podcast is part of the Podcast Arcade Network.
Welcome to the You Choose podcast. We're so glad you're here. Please take a moment, pause this podcast right now, and share it with someone you think would find this podcast interesting. We would really appreciate it. Please go to youchoosepodcast.com. That's the letter U, choosepodcast.com, and find the different ways that you can connect with us and how you can be part of the live event. And without further ado, let's get into the adventure you choose. This being the beginning of Edward Packard's Choose Your Own Adventure books, this was the very first Which Way or Choose Your Own Adventure book ever. Came out in 1976. And let me get it here. I think it was 76. Let me make sure.
Sucker's older than me.
76, yeah. 1976. And this is before he went with Bantam. So this is with a different publishing company. And this is actually the first story. If you remember, the genesis of this was telling stories, bedtime stories to his kids.
Yeah.
And then he'd give him choices. And he's like, this would make actually a kind of a cool book. And voila.
It's funny that Brent's already making comments about me getting back from the Blue Oyster.
Oh, Brent. Good to see you, Brent.
Because Surgarcane Island was my dancer name.
At the Blue Oyster.
At the Blue Oyster. So there you go. Who looks silly now, Brent?
Exactly. So yeah, this was in 1976, first book he ever did. And you can tell as we get going through it, you can tell it's very... I mean, the regular ones that you and I grew up with, Eddie, are very kid-oriented, but this is very even maybe, we talk about being 9. This might be 7 or 8-year-old level. It's pretty kid-oriented, but that's okay.
Kid-friendly?
Yeah, very kid-friendly. So, but you can see this is a very beat-up book, as you can tell. This is a scan of an original. This is what it looks like on your shelf at home after you've read it 50 times, like a before and after picture.
Before and after. I love the tape. Could you turn it one more page, just one page in?
Yeah,
look at the tape. It's holding it on.
Yes, literally holding it together.
It's literally holding it together.
This is the Roadrunner Library 82-83.
Man.
Wow, that's kind of cool though, looking at these old library books.
Yeah. We digress. Gilmy talks. I love your hat. Just in that comment, I've had envy.
Had envy.
That Panama Jack hat.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
This hat is no accident. We're going on a sea of adventure.
Sea of adventure to Surgarcane Island.
Surgarcane Island.
Let's see. So let's go ahead. You got that pulled up, Eddie? I can go ahead and read the first section if you want.
Ready to go when you are, sir. So let's do this.
You stand on the deck of a large boat looking back at the Golden Gate Bridge. As you set out into the Pacific, you have been invited to join Dr. Carlton Frisbee on an expedition to the Galapagos Islands. Dr. Frisbee studies turtles for zoos. He knows everything about turtles. The trip is great fun. But one day, as the boat is sailing along through the churning waters and you are stretched out in your deck chair watching the flying fish, you see a huge wave heading toward the boat. The wave was caused by an earthquake somewhere on the ocean floor. It rolls across the water at you, and your boat, it rises with it, higher and higher. Then the foaming water sweeps across the deck. It is too late to run, and all you can do is grab a hold of your deck chair. In a moment, you are carried right off the boat, clinging high on the crest, riding the great wave, flying on a cloud of water. The only thing you can see through the foam and spray are your own hands tightly gripping the deck chair. Then
which is the worst thing to hold on to.
Which, of course, yes. Then you feel yourself sliding down the back of the wave. The next thing you remember is waking from a deep sleep. You wonder if you have been dreaming. You know you have not. Instead of being back in your bed, you find yourself lying high on a huge sand dune. Behind you is a broad sloping beach. You watch the foaming waves thrashing upon it. Ahead of you is a meadow of tall reeds bounded by high rocky hills. You're hungry and thirsty. You look out at the ocean and see nothing but endless blue water. Except for a few seagulls hovering over the waves, you are all alone. Okay, here's our first choice, and I apologize I didn't explain at the beginning. The way we do this is we read through the book, we get to a choice, and then you just type in the chat what you want us to do. So we are at that choice. So if you decide to walk along the beach, turn to page 5. If you decide to climb the rocky hill, turn to page 6. Real easy.
There you go. It's pretty easy. They should have had a third option in there. If you're thirsty, start drinking some of that seawater, dummy. It's all water. It's water, ain't it? It's delicious. Reminds me of that line from the movie Cabin Boy. If no one has seen Cabin Boy in the chat or whatever, by the way, you got to watch that movie.
Cabin Boy. Okay.
He's like, there's Al.
Climb the hill.
He's hoping that there's a knife pit or a sea of like a Burmese tiger trap on the other side of that hill.
Yeah. Al says seawater is refreshing.
There's that line from Cabin Boy. He's like, "Is it true what they said about drinking seawater is being bad for you?" And the guy's like, "That's news to me." And the guy's like, "It's water, ain't it?"
She wants us to climb a hill too and get torn apart by tigers or eaten by caterpillars. I don't know.
We have 2 votes. That'd be a heck of a thing. We have 2 votes for the hill.
Or we fall in a pit on top of a mammoth that starts on fire and jumps over a cliff, but we have Dagwood sandwiches in our hand.
Well, that's the way to go, though.
Well, yeah.
I'm going to go. Let me go carrying a Dagwood. That is a name. Was that named after the comic strip, or was that a thing that was the sandwich was called that before the comic strip? And trip. I bet you either Al or Carolyn knows that one. Anyway, so we got 2 votes for Climb the Hill. Okay, everybody else watching who hasn't voted yet, your voices are getting silenced. Turn to page 5 with the yellowest of tape. Oh, 6. I'm sorry. Yep. Here we go. Looks like he's praying in front of that bush. You head up toward the rocky hill, crossing a marshy meadow on the way. You watch carefully for snakes. Good idea. You find some tasty berries that quench your thirst and make you feel stronger, like all berries do. All berries are good for you, kids. Eat any berry you see, just like they did in this book.
Exactly.
If it's growing on a bush,
you don't have to worry about it killing you.
I didn't say. I'll quick divulge this. I was in the drive-through with my daughter last night getting some food, and they had a decorative bush with these little berries on it, and I pulled some off and I tossed them in my mouth. Not eating them, but just tossed them in there and chewed them up. And my oldest started freaking out. She thought I just instantly killed myself right there. Like, Dad, I'm going to eat some of the berries.
So how did your dad die? He ate some berries at the drive-thru.
I was like, started like freaking out. She was like, "Oh God!" Anyway,
hilarious.
You find some tasty berries that are definitely not poison that quench your thirst and make you feel stronger. You walk on, climbing higher, fueled with berry strength. But you find that to get to the top of the hill, you will have to climb up some steep and dangerous-looking rocks.
Ooh.
If you decide to try to climb the steep rocks, turn to page 9. If you decide to go back to the berries and just mow some more down like the champ you are and rest for the night, turn to page 10.
So the dangerous-looking rocks and then steep rocks. So which are they? Are they dangerous and steep, or steep and dangerous?
Yeah. I think steep implies dangerous no matter what. So if we're walking, if we're downtown and we see some guys that look kind of dicey, we can call them steep.
Steep. Ooh, yeah.
Those guys are steep. Berries. Make like Chaka in Land of the Lost and like them berries. Chaka loves berries. Chaka want berries. See, Al.
The reason we know the berries aren't deadly, though, is because we probably took a correspondence course in berry recognition.
Right. Oh.
He was at least first, or maybe second in his class at berry recognition class. Berryology, yes. You can just stop people, like when you're giving a tour, say, "Hey, just understand I'm a berryologist.
Hey,
Okay?
listen. You got a necklace that's made out of strawberries. You're like, listen up. I know what I'm talking about. You think anybody's wearing this necklace walking around? Oh, we got to vote for the berries. We had 2 votes for berries, 1 vote for rocks.
That's probably berries. That would be page 10.
I want berries. Dum, 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 dum. By the way, we have no shoes in this picture. Ooh. Apparently the wave stole our shoes.
You're right. We lost our shoes. Oh, okay.
And our socks.
Good point. And socks. So we're going to page 10 for berries and a nap.
Anyone who's not voted, berries it is, page 10.
You find your way back to the berries and munch on them hungrily. You know you need more than this to live on, yet you wonder whether you can find anything else to eat. You peer through some heavy brush looking for more berries. There, standing before you, is an enormous white dog. All right.
Wait. Are we talking about eating a dog in this book?
I'm kind of wondering what's going to happen. Because
they went from you're really hungry, and then they're like, there's a dog.
So if you go up to the dog, turn to page 18. If you stay hidden, go to page 19. So do we walk up to the dog, or do we go to page 19? So chime in on the chat and let us know what you want to do.
What harm could happen approaching a strange dog?
And the dog looks kind of, the drawing, he's only I guess those are the berry bushes behind him. I guess.
Like the very berries that you were eating, you noticed this dog loves to pee on. So you're like,
you just ate the berries that he peed on.
I just ate some piss berries. Dang it!
These berries taste a little diabetic.
These berries have a spiciness to them that I don't believe.
A mysterious
berries are
liquid.
Really shiny. Why are these berries so like covered in juice?
Juice. Oh gosh.
We got literally 3 votes for the dog. So we're gonna
the dog from Al, puppy from Carolyn. What Justin say? I own a white dog, so go pet. Yeah, okay.
I don't like Justin's logic at all. I own a lot of things that I don't want to go near. I do.
Oh man. So that is
knives I don't even open.
Yeah, there you go.
Go up to the dog. Turn
page
to page 18. By the way, at some point in the story, apparently we grow a beard. Look at this guy.
And you're 9.
We're 9 years old. This is us at 9. Man, life is rough on the island.
It's very rough up here.
All right.
Oh, see, what page was that?
Correct?
I'm sorry, I didn't even.
18.
18. Yep.
As soon as you go up to the dog, he runs around barking loudly. He does not bite, but nudges you along a path. When you try to step aside, he nips at your heels. You have no choice but to go along, because you value your heels, and the dog read the book written by Al's dog, who bites your toes mercilessly. I'm breaking my rule on inside jokes. For everybody listening, a guy named Al, our friend, his dog will bite your toes off.
Literally.
Spit him out. You have no choice but to go along. After a while, another dog appears. They herd you onto a meadow where there are at least a dozen more of them. They come about and sniff you. It gives you a creepy feeling.
Ooh.
If you turn to run away, turn to page 36. If you do not try to run away, turn to page 37.
Okay.
So to run or not to run.
These choices, that is the question.
Yeah, that really is the question at the end of the day.
So you can tell, Eddie, that this is very more kid-oriented, don't you think?
Oh, it's very much kid-oriented. And you can tell that this is probably really wrapping your head around the format, Like before, there was a lot more nuance. You're hopping all over the book. I mean, this is a little bit more linear in a way.
It is.
Never run.
Carolyn says never run.
Yeah. Al says stand your ground. And Justin... His trust for those white dogs went away instantly. He's like, nope.
Yeah. It's like, nope. I may have a white dog, but now we got like 8 of them. We're out of here.
Right. He's like, I trust 1 white dog. I don't trust 2.
2. Certainly don't trust about 6 of them. So,
all right. So I think we're going to be running away. No. Yep.
Oh, wait, no. Carolyn said never run.
Never run. So standing our ground.
Stand our ground. So we're going to stand our ground. So chime in the chat. Let us know. But we're going to stand our ground.
Page 37.
Page 37. That'd be me. Many dogs run. It's a pack. Yes. All right. 37.
Yep.
Get to here. Okay.
All right. The dogs are organized.
No kidding.
Which I got to give them credit for. I mean, that's,
Sure.
They have a berry economy. Very nice.
The dogs mill about you, growling and nipping at each other's heels. Then they run howling off after some unseen game. You run in the other direction. Almost immediately, you see up ahead a giant green turtle hurrying along as if determined to get somewhere important. If you climb on the turtle, turn to page 70. If you just follow the turtle, turn to page 71. So do we hop on the turtle taxi or do we just follow it?
Well, I feel like this is my choose your own adventure sense is tingling now.
Yeah.
I feel like hopping on the turtle is going to be a pivotal choice here.
This is. You're about 5 choices in. Even at the early stages on this, you can tell.
100 million covert nerd coins goes to Carolyn Daly for a Discworld reference.
Yep. Oh, Al says to follow.
If there was any doubt of her nerd cred, we are split. We have to have some more people vote. Hey, if you're watching, tell us what to do. That's the whole point of this interactive show.
It is. You determine the story, or you determine whether we live or die.
Despite certain people's best efforts.
Yes. Oh, Justin says, write it.
If you're taking the turtle taxi, you can't complain about how long it takes to get there.
So we're probably taking the turtle taxi, which
climb aboard, write it.
Page 70.
All righty.
I think that's you.
I'm turning to it.
Kanoa Green. Thanks for hopping in. Pet the turtle. Gracious.
Oh, man. Some more high school goodness. Kanoa's a good friend of mine back from the old days in high school. And she's pretty amazing. You should follow her on the old Instagram. She's pretty awesome.
Okay.
A lot of fitness and motivation stuff. Kanoa is the real deal.
Legit.
And she's watching us read nerd books tonight. So there you go.
Well, yeah. So
sit back, Kanoa, have fun.
Page 70.
She says pet the turtle. I'm assuming pet the turtle is a ride the turtle. So if that's the case, Lee, we are split.
Uh-oh.
So you got to flip the nerd coin.
Oh, boy. Let me grab the coin. I should always just make sure I have this pulled up.
Have that nerd coin up. So literally we got climb, pet, which I'm going to go with. That's ride. And follow.
Let's see here.
Actually, no. We got 3. No, I lied. We have 3 ride, 1 follow.
3 ride and 1. That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, we don't need the coin.
Keep that coin up, though. You never know when we'll need it.
True.
All right, here we go. I'm almost to the page here. My book decided to reset. Here we go. You just managed to scramble up the steep part. A lot of steep things.
Yeah, we have a lot of steep stuff here.
Up the steep part of the turtle's shell and get on top. The turtle who acts as if he knows where he's going. All turtles know where they're going. I'm just saying.
Of course. It just takes him a little longer.
It takes him a little while. Lumbers along through the meadow and down a little hill, and splash is in the water and swimming. You feel as if you are riding a tiny round raft, because really, that's what a turtle is.
Exactly.
You look around. You are on a broad stream, and here and there you see long green crocodiles. Your turtle keeps clear of them. Suddenly, the stream reaches the sea. The turtle is about to swim on out into the ocean, the very place we came from.
Exactly.
We've eaten berries.
We've eaten berries, and now we're back in the ocean.
Got our heels nipped by dogs. What are we doing here? The turtle is... So if you stay on the turtle, turn to page 114. If you dive off, turn to page 115.
Now, Eddie, why does this page have a picture of an alligator?
Versus a crocodile?
Or crocodile. And we were on a turtle. I don't know what the...
Well, because we do see... in the reading there, we came across that long green crocodiles.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So that's what this illustration is apparently showing us.
I figured they'd put the turtle there, but I guess crocodile's more vicious. You want to put that on there?
Well, and you'd figure they would maybe figure it into the choice, but they kind of don't. But if we dive off, I don't know. We'll see where this goes. I can't even. Now I'm just all over the map.
All right.
1 vote for dive.
Dive. Al says dive.
Stay on. 2 votes for stay on.
Oh.
We're like, you ride that turtle into the rocks.
Ride it into the sunset. What happens when the turtle goes underwater?
Blue turtles on the shell. Ride that enough. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, stay on the turtle. Jill coming in with a wrong vote for stay on the turtle.
So we got stay on. So we have 3. 3 to stay on.
You know, when you commit to a turtle taxi,
you don't mess around.
You don't get off until he kicks you off.
That's
so page 114 for you, sir.
114 for me.
Which, by the way, page 71 is in some rough shape, man. I don't know.
Yeah. This is a 45-year-old book. It's been through a lot of library kids.
This book is still younger than Lee.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, it was 114, right?
114, sir.
Oh boy. You ride along further and further from shore. The turtle suddenly dives. See? Leaving you alone in the thrashing waves. You do not see the turtle again, but you do see a huge shark swimming toward you. In only a moment, the shark has finished his dinner of you. The end.
Yes.
Look at that illustration.
Look at that illustration, too. You got
It's not us because it has shoes.
Oh. Apparently, we put shoes back on at some point during the
stay on the island.
We got our Velcro 1980 shoes sticking out of that shark's mouth. Look at that.
Well,
that escalated quickly.
That did.
and that I guarantee you that brings a smile to Al's face right now. Look at those legs sticking out of that shark's
Just the legs
mouth.
sticking out of the shark's mouth. That's great.
Yeah.
I love that. It's just all black and white, just basic, but it delivers the idea.
It didn't build up to it either. 1 minute we're on a turtle. We're like, man, listen, I ate some delicious berries. I got to pet some dogs. I'm having the best day of my life. Yeah. Now I'm riding this turtle. What could go wrong?
I mean, the berries may or may not have been peed on by dogs. We don't know.
I mean, we're going to go with the berries got peed on, but I'm just saying. You ate some pea berries.
We got eaten by a shark. What a end of the day.
Carolyn, great bedtime story. Short and dead.
End. Yeah, that's true. This was a bedtime story for his daughter.
Started as bedtime stories. It's like, and then the shark ate you and your legs stick out of his mouth. Good night, honey. Daddy loves you.
Sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams, Fraulein. I love you so much. That's the Germans for you.
That's the Germans version. Enjoy.
Everybody dies.
Everybody. All right. So
that was our first read on Surgarcane Island, which, by the way, I mean, there was no sugar.
Where's the sugar? Well, unless they sprinkled, that's that shark sprinkled a little sugar on top of you before he ate you.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to eat you. I'm going to let your legs stick out of my mouth so they can draw that real quick.
He's going to show all his friends, hey, look, guess what I ate?
Hey.
Look at these shoes.
Who's got 2 fins and just ate a kid? This guy.
Exactly. Oh, that's awesome. Well, the next one is not so old, but comes in from Richard Brightfield. He did a lot of the Choose Your Own Adventure books too, but this one is Invaders of the Planet Earth. Look at our dapper sweater with the collared shirt underneath us, Eddie.
Yeah. Look at this. There's a sea of aliens coming, vomiting out of this spaceship. Like, one of them's throwing his hands up. Look at that guy right in front of him. He's like, ah.
Yeah.
And we, assuming that's us in the front cover there, not only are we dressed up in the most proper of 1980s fashions, we're not even bothered by this. We're like, whatever, man. Look at me.
Everybody's doing this.
He's very, very calm, collected. I do love this cover, though. This is my version of heaven.
This
is paranormal dads right there.
Oh, yeah, it is. Let's see what Kim say. Yeah, this definitely has a Stranger Thing. It does. Yeah. Yeah. Good point.
Oh, but I mean, honestly, Stranger Things has this kind of vibe because this came out what? What was the publication date on
This
this?
was, let's look here. I think it was 87. See if I can find it here.
That's a number 70.
87. Yep.
87. I was 10 years old, Lee.
Yeah. So this is boom, right at your kiddom right here.
Just targeted right at my little 8-year-old little heart, or 10-year-old little
10-year-old
heart.
heart.
Like, man, I'll read this sucker all day. You kidding me?
Exactly. All right, so let's dive in.
You want me to start this one?
Yeah, go ahead and start this one.
All right.
We got. Hey Eddie,
right,
I just
right
noticed
out of
this.
the gate.
Let me go back.
Look,
it has warning, and then it has a kid with a gun or a pipe.
Yeah, warning.
Don't read this through. I'm going to hit you with this lead pipe.
This kid's going to launch this Roman candle at you.
Wow, I just noticed that. It's kind of rough.
Yeah, we should read this real quick. Do not read this book straight through from beginning to end. These pages contain many different adventures you may have as you confront the invaders from space. From time to time, you read along, you will be asked to make a choice, intrepid listener and viewer. Your choice may lead to success or your dead legs hanging out of a shark's mouth. The adventures you have are a result of your choices, like real life, everyone. You are responsible because you choose. After you make your choice, follow the instructions to see what happens to you next. Think carefully before you make a decision, like real life. Remember, the aliens have the power to destroy the entire Earth. You may be the only one who can save your planet. No pressure. Good luck.
Good luck.
Here we go. This adventure begins in the future.
Ooh.
10 years after the Taurons have invaded planet Earth, they came from their star, Tau Ceti, fighting and conquering their way across the galaxy. Now Earth is just one among the hundreds of planets they rule. Man, we came in a bad time on this one.
We did.
We're already slaves.
Uh-huh.
The Taurons are not typical conquerors. For the most part, they leave Earth's people alone. In fact, though the Earth has survived 10 years of Tauron occupation, no one really knows what they look like. All we know is they like to plant berries and pee on them. Rumors describe them as everything from gorgeous humanoids to slithery little spider-legged creatures. One thing is certain, though, their electronic equipment is highly sensitive to ordinary electrical current. So sensitive that a flashlight beam could destroy one of their ships. How'd they conquer
us? Let me just turn this flashlight on.
What'd they do? Yeah, exactly. A flashlight, dude. You could point a cell phone at them and just take out the whole planet.
You used to have a pin light and boom.
Pew, pew, pew. The pen light and the correspondence course.
Yeah.
Could destroy one of their ships. To prevent this, the Taurons have decreed that any use of electricity will be subject to attack. What this means for Earth is that there are no more airplanes, automobiles, radios, or electric lights. There have been many attempts to fight the powerful aliens, but none have been successful. Only the Vorks, members of a small star federation, have so far managed to resist the warlike Taurons. But the Vork resistance may not last long. Outside of what was once the city of Denver, Colorado, the Taurons have set up a military outpost designed to help them in their conquest of the Vorks. Recently, you've heard rumors that the Taurons are planning to move on. It could just be nonsense, or it could be true. One fact is known. The Taurons never leave a planet without totally destroying its civilization.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how you can stop the Taurons, but you have to try. Turn to page 4.
Okay.
Let me keep reading until we have a choice.
Go ahead.
Okay. From the porch of your house in the small town of Midville, Colorado, you can see big Colorado plug there. Hey, Carolyn, shout out to Carolyn living in the old Colorado. You can see the results of the Tauron invasion. Wrecked and rusted automobiles sit uselessly. Who had headlights? They could have just shown them anyway.
I know.
Along the side of the street. Overhead power lines trail from their poles. Long ago, they stopped carrying electricity into your home. Telephones, television, stereos, and electrical lights are things of the past, and it's the same all over the planet. People travel by horse and wagons or bicycle. Trains still run, but only on steam engines. Using anything else, even a flashlight, immediately signals the Taurons. Their ships appear, and within minutes, blast apart whatever was turned on. From what you've seen, there's no doubt they could easily destroy the planet. As you look down the street, you spot your friend Ricky on his bike coming your way. Once again, total 80s.
Oh, yeah. 80s name.
Only bikes can save the world now.
Ooh.
There's a band of jugglers on the village green, he calls out, skidding to a stop. Let's go check them out. Maybe they've got some news from Metro, or they'll know something new about the Taurons. All right, you call back. Jugglers have all the best news. I'll get my bike.
Why not?
A minute later, you spin around the side of the house, and the two of you ride toward the center of town. Turn to page 8. When you reach the village green, you find the jugglers in full swing. Wouldn't it be full juggle?
Full juggle, yeah, not swing.
Full juggle. Nearby, a troupe of acrobats is performing a tumbling routine, and a magician is doing card tricks. So apparently, our only form of entertainment anymore is like we've gone straight back to like vaudeville.
Carnival. The carnies. The carnies are here.
Exactly. Yeah, see, look at me. And a magician back down to puppet shows. Hey, me and Jesse would be great.
Ooh, yeah, you
We'd
fit
be
right
fun.
in.
You and Ricky walk through the crowds, taking it all in. You haven't gone too far when a familiar voice calls out, "Hey, you too." It's your friend and neighbor, Lisa. She runs over and says breathlessly, "Guess what? You'll never believe this, but I'm going to Metro to stay with my Uncle Mortimer." Ricky gives a low whistle. Metro's a wild place. You're lucky to get to the city, you say. I hear it makes Midville seem totally dull. All we have is jugglers and magicians.
Just
Well, the guy's like, guess which number I'm holding behind my back.
this is entertainment, guys.
This is what I got, man. Paper, rock, scissors. Well, you two could come if you wanted to, Lisa says. There's plenty of room, and I'm sure it would be all right with my uncle. Besides, it's only for a little while. My parents would never let me, Ricky says. The Taurons have attacked 5 sites there just this last week. They have flashlights there like crazy.
Crazy, man.
They have flashlight parties. I'm not sure, you say, wondering what you'll tell your parents. And then something else occurs to you, another rumor. Metro is supposed to be the center of a resistance movement against the Taurons. If you're serious about fighting them, it might be a good idea to pack your bags now, before it's too late.
Bum, bum, bum.
If you decide to set off for Metro with Lisa, turn to page 10. If you decide to stay in Midville with Ricky and play it gosh darn safe, turn to page 64.
Hey, Gilmy, or Justin, had this book, he said.
There you go.
All right, so he already knows.
He's from Canada, too, so I bet you it's very similar to living in Canada, where all they have is jugglers and magicians to entertain them.
And acrobats doing tumbling routine.
Acrobats. Yeah. And they can't shine a flashlight without someone coming by and stealing all their stuff.
Are we doing the roommate for life thing again? I'm having flashbacks from last. Yeah.
Remember
no
that
kidding.
And then we'll be roommates till one of us dies.
Al
what?
says to play it safe. What? Wow.
What? Al, going zigging when you want to zag.
Zag, yeah. It's a ploy. Eddie.
I forgot Canada has wrestling too.
Oh, that's true.
Which kind of goes with the acrobats, right?
That's true. So Carolyn says go with Lisa for Metro.
Yep.
Justin says Metro.
Mm-hmm.
Al says play it safe. So I think we're going to Metro. We got 2-1.
Metro with Lisa.
Yeah.
This revolution's not going to start itself.
Exactly. Go to the crazy town of Metro. It just was it from Ghostbusters? Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria. Oh, Kim said safe.
And a vote for safe. Still wait.
Well,
so are we split?
Because Lisa,
we're split.
We are.
Oh,
Al and Kim are synchronizing here.
Unless we get another vote here, we're gonna have to do the covert nerd coin. Wow, look at that! Look at that infinite.
Well, that's that was kind of cool, actually.
That was kind of some Bill and Ted like. No, that was like Spaceballs. You should bring them back up. We can do a Spaceballs routine.
Oh yeah.
Like,
where are we at?
That's now, sir. What?
Yeah, we can do that. Here you go.
There it is. wait, what did you do
what
there?
Am I looking at? When does this happen in the movie?
Wait, when does this happen? This is happening now, sir. That's crazy.
Go back to then.
Hello, Eddie. Yeah, exactly. Go back to then. That's perfect.
Oh man. Okay.
All right. So since we split, we have to flip the covert nerd coin. So here we go.
Yes.
Heads, I say Lisa. Tails, we play it safe. God
Okay,
help.
tails are safe. Safe tails. Heads.
Heads.
Heads it is.
We go to Metro.
We go to Metro. So that's page 10.
Yep.
So this is Metro. Wait for me, you tell Lisa. I want to go to Metro with you. You pedal home as fast as you can, and after assuring your parents that it's okay with Lisa's uncle, you get permission to go because you're 10. Sure, Mom. Her uncle said it's fine. Oh, man.
Yeah.
It takes you no
honey,
time at all to
start a
pack.
revolution with our alien overlords?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. Oops, I got to scroll down here. It takes you no time at all to pack and get to the railroad station where Lisa is waiting for you. Together, you watch the huge steam engine chug into the station and stop with a loud hiss of steam. The train ride is great, faster than anything you can remember, and yet you know that before the coming of the Tarrans, steam trains were considered slow, and they were no longer used. The conductor tells you that on an electric train, the ride between Midville and Metro took 20 minutes. Nearly 2.5 hours later, the steam engine pulls into Metro. The sky has clouded over, and as you leave the train, Lisa says, I hope we can make it to my uncle's place before the rain starts. You hardly even notice the weather. You're staring at the giant skyscrapers left from the age of electricity. The buildings rise so high you can barely see the sky. But you know that without electric elevators or plumbing, most can only be used for the first 7 or 8 floors. And the streets are narrow, crowded with horses pulling wagons and carriages. Lisa leads you through the downtown area to the base of the tallest skyscraper in Metro. She looks at you and grins. Get ready to climb some stairs, she says, because this is the place. Page 16. You and Lisa go into the lobby of the building and look at the listing of tenants posted on the wall. This is it. Professor Mortimer Cromley, room 1806, Lisa says, reading from the list. That's on the 18th floor. You mean we have to walk up 18 floors, you exclaim? Looks like it, Lisa says. We might as well get started. You find the stairwell and climb up and up. Finally, you reach the 18th floor. Then you go down a long, wide hallway until you find a sign on the door reading Cromley Scientific Foundation. Lisa knocks. The door opens, and there stands a tall, thin, bald-headed man with a small, neat, pointed beard. Lisa, he exclaims, it's so good to see you, and I see you've brought a friend. I hope you don't mind, Lisa says. Not at all, Professor Cromley replies. We've plenty of room. In fact, there is another 30 empty floors above us. Suddenly, there's a booming explosion outside the building. Everything shakes for a few moments, and you can hear the windows in the next room shatter. Turn to page 6. So I got to backtrack here. 6. You wait until you're sure the explosions are over, and then the three of you cautiously check the window. A column of smoke rises from the top of the tall building in the distance. Above it, a Tarran patrol ship circles the smoke and then speeds away. Probably some fool with a flashlight, mutters the professor. Use electricity and the Tarrans are here in seconds. Something has to be done about them, you say. I intend to do something, the professor replies. For years, I've been working on a new form of power, a force the Tarrans will be unable to detect. There is one final step necessary to activate the first grav bar. Tonight, I believe I will have the energy needed for that step. What step, you ask, trying to make sense of all this? I will need a tremendous charge of electricity, he answers. Electricity, Lisa says. The Tarrans will blast you and this whole planet will turn to dust. The professor doesn't look nearly as worried as his niece. There is one type of electricity the Tarrans can't control. Lightning. We can use its energy against them, and they won't even realize it. And I think tonight is the perfect time. Give me one good reason, Lisa says. A storm's coming. I can feel it in my bones. It'll be the perfect chance for the grav bar to charge itself. You see, it attracts lightning the way a magnet attracts iron. Is this grav bar in here, you ask, looking around the barren apartment? The professor frowns. Of course not. It's up on the top floor. If you want to help me tonight, I suggest we start up there. Then again, it would be as valuable to me if you got some information about how we can test the grav bar against the Taurans once it's activated. How far up is the top floor, you ask? From here, 30 floors. The professor answers and starts toward the door. If you help activate the grav bar, turn to page 17. If you'd rather search for information, turn to page 48. All right.
There you go. There you go.
The grav bar. Don't you love that name?
The grav bar. That should be the name
man.
of a club we open up, Lee. You and me.
The grav bar.
It's a grav bar. It's a bar made of gravel.
So when you say I want it on the rocks, it's already on the rocks.
We just throw a bunch of rocks in there and drink up. I love that it attracts a lightning like scoops attracts ahoy.
Let's
search
see.
Search for info.
Justin says search for info. Al says search for info. RTFM first.
I don't know what RTFM
I don't know what that
is.
means. Sorry, Carolyn.
We're not cool.
Yeah, you kids and your chat
You
snaps
kids,
and your Insta
you say
faces.
your face spaces and
that clock app that you guys like. I don't know what this is about. Yeah, the TikToks. What is that?
So we got one read the freaking manual.
Well, we're guys. We never read the manual.
No, we take those instructions and throw them away, and then we feel bad about it.
And then we have to ask, why isn't this working? All right. So activate from Kim. So we got two search for infos. 3 search for infos.
I'm gonna go read the freaking manuals. Probably search for info.
Yeah. So we got 3 search for infos and 1 activate.
And 1 just activate. So we're reading the manual. We're searching for info.
We're searching for info. That is
Turn to page
48.
48.
Okay.
Here we go. I'll see what I can find, you tell the professor. Good. I'll have the first grav bar ready when you get back, he replies. Lisa is going to stay here and help me. Terrific, Lisa groans. He didn't even give her a choice.
No.
It's family for you. It's what they do.
Gosh darn it.
You go back down to the street. Where can I start, you ask yourself? My correspondence course in apocalyptic research should help me here. You've heard a lot about the Taurans, but mostly guesses and rumors. No one in Midville has ever seen one or even a picture of one. For almost an hour, you wander through the city of Metro. The streets were so crowded when you arrived, now seem deserted. Finally, you see a sign for a restaurant up ahead. Who knows? Maybe these Taurans at a restaurant. What are you possibly serving in this old-timey?
I know.
It's all turkey legs, like a Renaissance fair.
Yeah, it's like a big Renaissance fair. Turkey legs and
all it is. That's
yeah.
where we live. Restaurant up ahead. Who knows? Maybe these Taurans hang out in public places. In any case, you could use a meal.
Well, so we've never seen them. How do they? Nobody knows what they look like. But then we're like, hey, they might be at the restaurant.
Ooh,
they like turkey legs.
Who knows? Ooh, yeah, it's a side of a turkey leg with a Tauron. You could use a meal, so you pull open the door and step inside. The restaurant isn't crowded. You buy some food at a counter and take it to a dimly lighted booth at the back of the large dining room. You are sitting there quietly eating your food when you hear whispered voices in the next booth. They are talking about the Taurans. Turn to page 72.
Okay.
This has a lot of turn to pages without making choices.
It does. Yeah, it's definitely one of the... You can tell these are later in the series. They kind of got that way.
Yeah, they wanted more narrative.
Yes.
Like, we can't do narrative if we keep, General Claymore, which would be a good name for a general.
Of course.
He has a real short fuse.
You're
welcome. Is having trouble raising an army to fight the Taurons. One of them whispers, he needs more volunteers. Man, are we still volunteering in this post-apocalyptic world? You'd be drafting people in this world.
Hey, we need more 10-year-olds.
We need more 10-year-olds. We need an army of flashlight-wielding 10-year-olds.
10-year-olds. Yes, actually, that's not bad.
Get me a daycare, somebody.
Come on. Stat.
He needs more volunteers. I'll try to get as many as I can. Another man whispers back. We'll leave for the general's camp at midnight. From behind the restaurant, says a third man. You poke your head around the corner of medieval turkey legs. I might volunteer, you say. I might volunteer. With resounding conviction, you say, maybe.
Maybe. Oh, man, I absolutely will maybe do this.
There is a silence. There's silence for a few seconds as the three men look at you with a shocked expression. I'm not a Tauron spy or anything, you say.
That's exactly what a Tauron spy would say.
Exactly. Kill him! We kill him with like a knife or something because we can't use electricity.
Oh, yeah.
If there is such a thing as a Tauron spy, oh, there is, says one of the men. You can be sure of that. But we'll take a chance and trust you. Man, I love trust is cheap in this story.
I guess so.
If you overheard our conversation, you know that we're leaving for the general's camp at midnight. If you'd like to come along as a volunteer, you're welcome. These men are a little too careless discussing their plans. It could be some kind of trap, you think. And you are supposed to be getting information for the professor. Should I kill everyone in this room, you wonder to yourself? I'm kidding. That was just me. But if these men are on the level, the general might be able to give you some useful information. Oh, my sense is tingling. Here we go.
Ooh.
If you decide to go to the general's camp, turn to page 60. If you decide to stay in Metro City and to continue to look for information, turn to page 84.
Well,
blindly
it's kind of weird.
Follow some...
They accuse us of being a spy, but then he's like, hey, you want to come to the camp?
You're like, are you a spy? No, I trust this guy.
Yeah, I just trust
going.
him.
I like his 10-year-old face. He looks honest.
Okay, Justin says go to the camp. Al says stay in camp. Does that mean
I get stay.
Stay.
You get stay in Metro City or go to the camp. So it's either stay or go.
Okay.
So Tim, you need to clarify if you mean stay there or go to the camp. Go to the camp or stay in Metro City.
Yeah.
Because it could be anything.
Because Al said stay in camp.
And Al, you too. We need some clarification there.
I think Al
said stay in camp.
Okay, that's right. Yeah.
He said camp.
Okay.
We're getting all these stays.
So I think
I'm assuming stay
in Metro City. Yeah. Stay in Metro City.
2 votes for stay, 2 votes for camp. Unless we get another vote, we're gonna have to.
Well, now Al said stay. Kim said stay. Carolyn said stay.
Well, but Al put stay in camp at the top there. Do you see that one?
Yeah, but then right below there he put stay.
Okay. All right. We got 3 stays in Metro City.
So we're gonna stay in Metro City and go to page 84. We're not going to go with those weirdos that think we're a spy. We're going to stay right where we're at.
If I've learned anything in my 10 years on this planet, you don't trust somebody you meet whispering at the sizzler. You don't trust them.
With the turkey leg in their hand.
With the medieval turkey leg. That juice dripping down their elbows. It's like, I don't trust these guys.
Like Carolyn said earlier, a huge plate of dysentery.
Oh yeah, you're going in there hungry, but you're walking out with diarrhea. You know that's happening.
I would like to meet the general sometime, you say, but right now I'm busy with something else. You leave the restaurant and head down the street. You haven't gone far when you get a funny feeling. You don't know exactly why, but you think you're being followed. You duck into a doorway and wait. No one comes after you. After a while, you start feeling foolish. You go out and start down the street again, and as you're walking along, you catch a reflection in a piece of polished metal projecting from the front of a building. You see 2 men at the other end of the block coming in your direction. They look like 2 of the men from the restaurant, but they're too far away for you to be sure. You start walking faster, and you take a quick glance behind you and see the two men hurrying in your direction. Quickly, you duck into the lobby of an abandoned skyscraper. At the other side of the lobby are two stairway signs. One says, to the basement. The other one simply says, up. You have to make a quick decision. The men are not far behind you. If you go up, go to page 43. If you go down, go to page 98. So pretty simple. Up or down?
Pretty simple. Just like Labyrinth, man. When she fell down that thing and those blue hands are holding her and they're like, up or down.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes. Which way?
Which way?
Which way do you want to go?
You want to go up or down? So Al says
one
down.
vote for down, one vote for up. We're already tearing ourselves in half. Somebody help us out here right now.
We're already split. Up.
You got 2 votes for up, 3 votes for up.
Carolyn says up, Kim says up, Justin says up, Al says down. So, sorry,
the
Al, we're going up.
Our movies, just point that out.
Yeah, 43.
All right, 43. Here we go. Bear with me. I overshot that one.
No, I did too.
Yeah. Here we go. You start up the stairway to the higher floors of the abandoned skyscraper. You have no idea how many floors there are, but there sure are a lot. My correspondence course didn't teach me this. You keep going up. Every few floors, you stop to catch your breath and throw up. Down below you, you can hear heavy footsteps racing up the stairs. If you keep going, you think, maybe they'll give up. No such luck. The men keep coming after you, and they're getting closer. Then you see a large bin on one side of the land, on one of the landings. You just have time to climb inside. A few seconds later, the two men, huffing hard, reach the landing. They stop and listen. Is this really necessary? One of them asks and gasps. This person we're after may not suspect anything. We can't take any chances, says the other man in a cold, hard voice, not stopping to gasp. Not with what the Taurons are paying us.
Ooh.
And their weird alien money that doesn't even work because we don't have an economy anymore. It's all turkey legs. That's what they're being paid in. It's all turkey leg economy. Unfortunately, the bin that you are in is very dusty, and you suddenly sneeze.
Uh-oh.
The sneeze
Turn to page
of death.
91.
91, man. We're flying all over this book. All right, here we go. Suddenly sneeze more. Like that little shop reference there. 91. Sorry, it was 91, correct?
Yeah, 91.
The two men run over to where you are hiding. Aha! We've got you, says the old man with the hard voice, pulling an old-fashioned revolver. Shaking, you grit your teeth and wait for the shot. Suddenly, a pencil-thin beam shoots out of the darkness from the other end of a hallway, branching off the landing, catching the man with the gun in the back. He screams and fires wildly, several bullets going through the bin where you are hiding. Then he sinks to the floor. The other man dives for cover behind the metal post at the top of the stairway, but he overshoots his mark and goes tumbling down the stairway, landing at the bottom with a sickening thud.
Ooh.
What kind of thud, Lee?
Sickening thud.
The Vork who tried to save you runs over and looks in the bin where you are hiding. But it is too late. One of the bullets got you right between the eyes.
Oh.
That's not good, man. That's not good. You're not walking away from that.
Yeah, I don't think you're just going to shake that off.
The end.
Ah,
man, that ended abruptly. Shatner's coming for you. Just shooting wildly. Bang, 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 bang. I don't even aim this thing.
Oh.
There you go.
I wish I knew how to talk Shatner. You could read some of this in Shatner.
Well, they kind of did at one point. He was like, well, we know where we are even going.
Maybe you should have gone down. Yeah, Al said maybe. Yeah, so Al was right.
Yeah, we died in a pretty spectacular way, and we died twice tonight.
We went down in a blaze of glory on this one. Man, there's
I'm
bullets
going
flying,
down.
lasers, lasers shooting, bullets flying, and we just get caught in the crossfire.
I mean, they gave us hope too. The way they wrote that, it was like,
Uh-huh.
oh, bullets are flying wild. We might make it through this.
Yeah. And then it says, the Vork tried to save us. We're like, oh, okay, we're fine.
Woo,
but then
we're good.
bullet between the eyes and then eaten by a
bullet.
shark. Man, we died horrific deaths.
We didn't die well tonight.
No.
No. We died right where our correspondence course lives.
In a dusty bin.
We got shot right where the correspondence course lives, in our brain meat.
Right between the eyes.
Right betwixt the eyes.
Carolyn, Mom and Dad said it was okay.
Yeah. You're like, I didn't even get to eat a turkey leg.
Mom, yeah, you told Mom and Dad you'd be fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go hang out with Lisa. What could go wrong?
We're 10.
We're 10 years old, man.
Join the resistance. Oh man. I mean, with an outfit like we had, on the front cover, how could you not survive?
Well, we didn't stand out. That was the important part.
That's true, because everybody's dressing that way in 1987.
Oh man.
Let's go
Well,
back to
like we do in all of these, we'll come and visit these one more time.
Yep.
On the next episode, because man, there was not a strong look at that.
Yeah.
That was not
that was not us. We need to modify this picture and just have a bullet with some blood running down his face.
That is for like, there's a turkey leg in this pipe and I'm not afraid to use it.
Yeah. I mean, look at this kid.
There we
I
are.
mean, you got a red sweater and the white collared shirt and the blue jeans. How could you not stop an invasion with something like that?
Yeah. He's like, man, I sure hope I don't get shot betwixt the eyes.
Mom just crushed this shirt and it's all starchy and
she's like, Billy, don't get shot in that. I just washed it.
All
right, Mom.
Okay.
Oh man.
Well,
yeah. We did our best.
We're going to try this again next time. So stay tuned to the Covert Nerd page and we'll announce next time we do these and hop in the chat. And thanks to everybody in the chat. It was a lot of fun. Oh, super fun, man. Too bad we had to die horrifically. We died in the belly of a shark. Yeah. Jill came in strong with the going up. She was in a, everybody wanted us to go up. Yeah. And then we get shot. Go figure. And I feel like it's important to point out, of all the people, this one person said, go down. Yeah. Al Garrison. Yep. Oh, well. What you gonna do? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, thanks, Eddie. Thanks, everybody in the chat. It was fun. Stay tuned. We'll do this again, and we'll take another shot at both of these and see if we can survive. You can find these on archive.org. Just search up Choose Your Own Adventure. So if you don't have, unless you're like Justin and you have the original, you can go take a look at these. And oh, super fun. Yeah, we should probably put these links up on the page, Lee, so people can see these. Yeah, I'll try to post them. Idea. I'll definitely, if you're listening to this later, I'll put them in the show notes. But yeah, I know. Yeah, it's been a while since we had a coin toss. So, all right. Well, thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. We'll catch you later. Good night. Happy adventuring. Ahoy! Ahoy. All right. There we go. That was awesome. That was good. That was a good fun one. I didn't know where we were going to go with this one. It seemed like we weren't going to be ending, and then all of a sudden. Thank you for listening. It means a lot that you took the time to hear what we have to say. Please go to youchoosepodcast.com for all the different ways you can connect with us and how you can be part of the live event. And until next time, you choose the adventure. This podcast is sponsored by Podbean. Podbean is the easiest way to create your own podcast. We use Podbean to host the You Choose podcast. Download the free Podbean podcast app to start, record, and publish your very own podcast in minutes. Podbean provides everything you need to run your podcast, and you can record and publish episodes directly from the app on your phone. Download the free Podbean app today. That's Podbean. Head on over to podbean.com and use the code podcast21 for your first 30 days of podcast hosting for free. Check it out.